Hello, my name is Victor, Victor Chimba, and today I'll be sharing how I managed or how I addressed the inventory accuracy challenges at my workplace, which is Empire Refractory Services of Indy. So throughout this presentation, I'll explain the decision-making tools that I used to identify the root causes and also I'll show you how I did the evaluation of possible solutions. I'll also show you how I developed a practical improvement plan. So here we go. First, so background and problem definition. So at first, the issue seemed like just a simple one, like just a simple inventory count errors. However, after reviewing records and also speaking to warehouse employees, I found that I realized that the problem was actually deeper than I thought. Inventory inaccuracies were affecting daily operations, were affecting purchasing decisions, and overall was affecting the customer service. So after digging deeper, I found that inconsistent procedures, limited training for the employees, those that are coming in and those that have been working, was just limited. Training was limited, and also that the monitoring was weak, and that was the main causes of problem. So the cause and effect analysis, the fishbone diagram. So to better understand the issue, I used the fishbone diagram to better understand this, and this really helped me organize potential causes into different categories. Um, the analysis showed that process related and employee related issues had the biggest impact. In particular, lack of consistent SOPs and insufficient training appeared repeatedly throughout uh, the investigation. So divergent thinking. So for this, I to just for myself to just generate as many solutions as possible, I used brainstorming. I intentionally avoided judging ideas too early, so I could explore different options. So this approach, actually, the brainstorming approach, really helped me think creatively, and identify several possible ways to improve inventory accuracy. Convergent thinking and devil's advocate review. So after brainstorming, I now narrowed down the list to the most practical solutions. And I also challenged each idea by asking difficult questions through a devil's advocate review, as you can see in the presentation. This helped me identify potential weaknesses and confirm that training alone could not be enough. Strong SOPs, strong procedures, accountability, and management monitoring were also needed. Weighted ranking metrics. So to make an objective decision, I used a weighting ranking metrics. Since inventory accuracy was the primary goal, effectiveness received the highest. As you can see, the effectiveness received the highest weight. And after comparing all alternatives, the combination of standardized procedures, employee training, and cycle counting receives the highest score of 92, and was selected as the best solution for this idea. The PDPC implementation plan. So once a solution was selected, I used the PDPC plan to implement this idea. So this tool actually helped me to identify possible risks at each step and prepare countermeasures. As you can see, the countermeasures there in advance, way in advance. Um, so by anticipating the challenges early, this really helped me and the organization increase the likelihood of a successful rollout. Ethical and environmental considerations, yes, definitely. I consider the ethical and environmental impacts of the solution. Employees should at all time receive proper training and should be evaluated fairly throughout the process. So, in terms of ethical and environmental considerations, I think a better inventory control can reduce waste, can prevent over ordering of materials, and also it can improve the use of company resources overall. So, in conclusion, I used several making tools to analyze and solve inventory accuracy at my workplace. Um, these tools helped me identify root causes, definitely, evaluate solutions, and develop a structured implementation plan. The recommended solution should improve inventory accuracy, support better operations, support better decision making, and enhance overall performance of the company. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.